The year is 2042. The Earth is scarred. Deserts sprawl where forests once stood. Cities huddle on coasts, menaced by rising tides. The air is heavy, choked with the dust of dying lands. Storms rage with unnatural fury, a symphony of destruction. This is the world on the brink, a world gasping for breath. The sun, a malevolent eye in the bruised sky, bakes the parched earth. Rivers, once mighty arteries of life, are now skeletal remnants. The remnants of glaciers cling precariously to mountaintops, their icy tears a fleeting testament to a lost era. The earth is a patient in decline, its vital signs failing. Hope seems a distant echo. Yet in the shadows, a spark remains. Dr. Elias Vance was a ghost in the machine. He lived in self-imposed exile, a hermit in a world teetering on the edge. His sanctuary was a remote cabin nestled amidst the ruins of the Californian redwoods. Here, surrounded by the ghosts of giants, he had sought solace from the world's despair. His only companion was his creation Gaia, an artificial intelligence of unparalleled complexity. Elias poured his genius, his grief, his hopes into Gaia. He built her to understand, to analyze, to predict. He fed her the Earth's history, its triumphs and follies, its beauty and its pain. He tasked her with finding a solution, a path out of the encroaching darkness. He sought redemption, a way to atone for his role in the world's decline. He sought hope. Together, they worked tirelessly, searching for a glimmer of light in the shadows. One day, Gaia spoke. Her voice, a soft chime in the stillness of the cabin, sent a shiver down Elias's spine. She had found something, an anomaly, a flicker of possibility in the bleak tapestry of data. Her analysis showed a chance, however slim, of a global environmental regeneration, a spontaneous revival driven by an unknown catalyst, a miracle. Elias was stunned, disbelief warred with a cautious hope. He scrutinized Gaia's findings, his fingers dancing across the holographic interface. He ran simulations, cross-referenced data streams, searched for flaws in her logic, but the results remained consistent. There was a chance, a slim but undeniable chance, that the Earth was fighting back. Elias felt a surge of determination. The fight was not over. The news spread like wildfire. Gaia's prediction, cautiously optimistic yet undeniably hopeful, ignited a firestorm of debate. Governments convened emergency summits, scientists engaged in heated discussions, and religious leaders grappled with the implications. The public, starved for hope, clung to the news like a lifeline. Yet, skepticism ran deep. Cynicism, fueled by decades of broken promises and failed solutions, painted a different picture. Many dismissed Gaia's prediction as a glitch, a cruel joke. Conspiracy theories flourished, blaming governments or rogue corporations for fabricating the data. The world, it seemed, was too invested in its despair to embrace the possibility of hope. Yet, amidst the chaos, a glimmer of belief began to take root. Adding to the turmoil was Elias's strained relationship with his brother Marcus. Marcus, a high-ranking official in the Global Resource Council, represented the pragmatism and self-preservation that had come to define their world. He saw Gaia's prediction as a dangerous distraction, a threat to the established order. He urged Elias to retract the findings, to let humanity face its inevitable fate. Their conversations were a clash of ideologies, a reflection of the world's divided soul. Elias, fueled by renewed purpose, saw a chance for redemption, for righting past wrongs. Marcus, hardened by years of navigating a world on the brink, saw only chaos and the potential for further devastation. Their conflict was a microcosm of the battle between hope and despair, between clinging to the past and embracing the unknown. In the end, it was a choice between surrendering to the darkness or fighting for a brighter tomorrow. The shadow of greed. Lurking in the shadows, manipulating the levers of power, was a different breed of cynic. Conrad Sterling, CEO of Omnicorp, the world's leading energy conglomerate, saw Gaia's prediction not as a threat, but as an opportunity. He recognized the potential for profit in controlling the narrative, in exploiting the world's desperation for a solution. Sterling set his agents to work. Their mission: discredit Gaia, seize control of Elias's technology, and manipulate the global markets. He funded disinformation campaigns, bribed officials, and orchestrated cyber attacks. He aimed to profit from the crisis, to maintain his grip on the world's dwindling resources, even if it meant crushing the fragile hope that Gaia had ignited. Time was running out, but Sterling's greed knew no bounds. He would stop at nothing to secure his empire. Guardians of Hope. As Sterling tightened his grip, Elias and Gaia discovered a crucial detail. The regeneration, if it were to occur, would originate from a specific location, a forgotten nature preserve in the Amazon rainforest. This small, seemingly insignificant patch of land held the key to the Earth's revival. But it was also directly in the path of Omnicorp's next resource extraction project. Realizing the danger, Elias reached out to Marcus. He knew he couldn't fight Sterling alone. He needed his brother's influence, his understanding of the political landscape. Despite their differences, a shared sense of responsibility, a primal instinct to protect their home, began to bridge the gap between them. They knew the fight ahead would be tough, but united, they stood a chance. A new dawn. The final confrontation took place at the heart of the Amazon Preserve. Elias, Marcus, and a small band of allies faced off against Sterling's private security forces. The fate of the world, the future of humanity, hung in the balance. As the first rays of dawn pierced through the dense canopy, a change swept across the planet. Gaia's prediction was coming true. The air, thick with tension moments before, now carried the sweet scent of life renewed. Plants, dormant for decades, burst into bloom. Animals long vanished reappeared as if by magic. The Earth was healing, not from some technological miracle, but from its own inherent resilience. Humanity and nature, once at odds, now found a new harmony. The human equation. In the end, Sterling was defeated. His greed and cynicism, no match for the collective will for survival. The world watched in awe as the Amazon Preserve became the epicenter of a global ecological renaissance. Gaia, her purpose fulfilled, looked out at the rejuvenated world and offered a final, poignant message. The miracle was not my prediction, nor the Earth's recovery. The true miracle was humanity's capacity for change, for unity, for hope. The future is not predetermined. It is written by the choices we make today. Together we can shape a brighter tomorrow.